1,232 tests yesterday. 143,464 people have tested positive. That's an increase of 5,386 cases since yesterday. 17,049 people are currently in hospital with coronavirus in the UK. That's down from 17,615 the day before and down 10% on the same day last week. And sadly, of those in hospital with the virus, 19,506 have now died. That's an increase of 684 fatalities since yesterday. We express our condolences to their families, their friends. We must not forget that each of these statistics represents a personal tragedy. Despite the continued challenges ahead, as we prepare for the next stage in our battle to beat this pandemic, there are tentative signs we are making progress. The main reason is the way Britain has responded to the guidance to stay at home and maintain social distancing over the past few weeks. By respecting these measures, the whole country is slowing the spread of the virus. By avoiding public transport, we're freeing up space for critical workers who rely on buses and trains to travel safely. The continued cooperation of both operations of both passenger and freight transport is critically important to our resilience as a country. So today, I'm announcing a new package of measures to ensure transport boosts our national response to COVID-19. First, we're announcing a far-reaching package to safeguard the flow of essential goods into and across our country. I can announce the government has secured a trilateral agreement along with French and Irish governments, which commits our nations to keeping freight routes open throughout this crisis, bringing in life-saving medicines, food, and many other essential goods, allowing us time to meet the needs of our countries during this difficult period. Operators on many of these routes have been under rising financial pressure due to falling demand, since many of them bring in crucial goods like medicines, raw materials, and chemicals to purify water. It is important to guarantee the continuation of these services. So we're protecting ferry routes between Great Britain and Northern Ireland with funding of up to £17 million. We're also taking action to secure services around the United Kingdom, including £10.5 million for links to the Isle of Wight and the Scilly Isles, allowing critical freight to continue to support families to every part of our country. And we're making sure that air links to Belfast and Derry, Londonderry and Northern Ireland will continue so that these routes are particularly important for critical workers. Thanks to the measures I've announced today, we are also safeguarding 5 ferry and 2 air routes between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and 26 different freight routes from Britain and between Britain and France, Belgium, Spain, the Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Norway, and Sweden. Second, we have launched a transport support unit dedicated to fighting this pandemic. At the beginning of the crisis, we reduced services like rail and buses while securing their continuation to enable critical workers could make their way on essential journeys. Lower riderships means we have spare capacity, which I have directed to be used for logistical tasks to fight this virus. By making use of the people and the resources of the Department of Transport and its agencies and arm's-length bodies, we've been able to help NHS trusts and local resilience groups fight this pandemic. We now have over 8,500 specialist volunteers from across the transport sector and around 9,000 vehicles which can support the national effort. This includes 4 fixed-wing aircraft owned by the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency, one of them a 737, helicopters, ships and trains. Together they will help move emergency patients and medical supplies, deliver PPE to hospitals and distribute food parcels to vulnerable people. Meanwhile, vehicles from Highways England will act as mobile COVID-19 testing centres. Network Rail is also making available